Hey guys, welcome back to this African perspective. So we know as there's a lot of foreclosures going on due to inflation, there's also a lot of cars that are being repossessed. A lot of repos are going on so much because most people actually bought a lot of cars that they cannot afford, and maybe as at the time they bought it they could afford it, but with the whole mass layoffs and so many things happening and how the cost of living has really risen, many people cannot afford to keep making all those car payments, and that has resulted in most people getting their cars repossessed. So these are the videos we're going to be checking out today.
This is a 2023 repo from Volkswagen Credit with only 4,000 miles on. I'm at the auction today looking at luxury repos. People are either defaulting on their loans or doing voluntary, turn-ins so that they don't default, turning in their vehicles before they default. But this is a 2023 with only 900 miles. It still smells brand new. Crazy. This is a 2021 S5 Sportback with 14,000 miles. It's a repo from Volkswagen Credit. See, the thing is, I'll know if it's off lease if the miles are a little bit higher, but nah, this is 100% a repo. These banks, like the banks that work with these dealerships, are easily like repoing everyone's car. I mean, I've heard in the comments that somebody said they're repoing cars after 10 days being late, which is crazy. They're really trying to get their money back. I think I might grab this for myself. It's a cool little daily S5, 15,000 miles. Another repo. These joints are clean though, man. Clean.
Who y'all gonna give it to? They taking it to parts?
Yeah, they work with this basic car like this. So sometimes there is something useful, so they just
Use it for parts. Okay.
I told you guys it was going to happen. I've only been saying it for like the past 2 years. The car market is going to crash our economy. You already know inflation is crazy right now. Prices on things that we used to buy weekly are not just ridiculous. But student loans are coming back. That's right. So now that car payment is starting to look a little harder and harder to meet every month. So much so that the trending searches right now on Google is give back car. People are wondering how the hell they can give their car back because they can no longer afford it. You can blame the manufacturer for the crazy markups. You can blame the consumer for signing on the dotted line saying, I can afford this. Hell, you could even blame the bank. You could blame the bank for financing a car that they knew very damn well wasn't worth that. And if you look at car auctions, you can already see the influx of report cars. So for those of you that have always wanted to put a 392 or even a Hellcat engine in the smallest vehicle you can find, like myself, stay tuned for those auctions because they're gonna get spicy.
People that will be dealing with this are even more people who are getting, because we just keep hearing about layoffs back and forth. So imagine if somebody has already like, oh, I have this good job, I'm already making this car payments, oh, that's really cool, like I have no problem, and then all of a sudden boom, you just get laid off, and then you're struggling to get another job. Before you know it, most of the things that you purchase, you just have to let it go, because what are you supposed to do in this situation? So that is why I think there's gonna be a lot of car repossession, and I think many people should really try their best to be buying things that they can afford. Like if you can save up money and just make like payments for, even if it's a used car, just buy what you can afford than going to buy all these luxury cars. A lot of cars are so expensive, and then have this large payments that you're paying every month, and it's like your paycheck is not even that large, but you're paying most of your paycheck is just going into you making all these payments and the rent that you have or whatever you have that you need to pay all those bills.
Our market has always been a precursor to bad economic times, right? The housing market foreclosed.
So I am honestly not shocked by this, as well as what's going on with the consumer debt in general. And then I'm also very fearful of what's going to happen when it comes to mortgages and foreclosures. So before you panic, let's plan it. If you are facing repossession, I haven't been close to it, so I understand. Before you refinance, call your lender up to say, hey, what's going on? Are there any options that you may have to keep me aboard and not get placed into repossession? Communicate it. Back in the pandemic, they were moving missed payments to the back of the loan, so that was a good thing. Another thing is, if you do have to refinance, look at the APR, not APY, to see what the terms is. Not only just looking at your budget, but seeing if you're going to refinance, consider credit unions and the terms that comes with it. It's going to be fine, but I do anticipate more repossessions and foreclosures in the future, unfortunately. That's it.
That's it, guys. The bank came. They said we want our cars back. They said you're...
Okay, so my multi-million-dollar friend is going under. Sorry to hear that, buddy, but this is what happens. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And for everyone out there that's buying expensive cars, if you don't have a sustainable income to keep these cars, don't buy them. I hope this is a lesson for my friend Hamza and also a lesson for everybody out there.
You might even have some people who actually think that it's a flex for them to be having a large amount of car payments, and they'd be like, hey, do you know how much I pay for my car? It's like, no, you should be happy to not even have any car payments, or to just go and buy a just normal car that you can afford. Please, a lot of us, I know many people still, yeah, they cut their coats according to their size, but and we know that things are just expensive, like really, like cost of living is high, so of course you're going to be struggling with making payments with some things. But yeah, just make sure you do not buy something that is just going to be too much for you, and something that will be extremely expensive for you just because you want to look flashy. Honestly, like this is not the time to be looking flashy. But anyways, guys, that's for this video. Thank you for watching this video to the end. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you please click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.